Hello trader, hope that you had an enjoyable trading day. I was looking at euro dollar and GBPUSD to see overall direction in the market. Now, starting with euro dollar on the lower time frame, we can expect significant movement in this instrument as we see that there has been multiple liquidity gap, and we can expect now this market to move towards its long-term direction. So first of all, let's quickly look at bigger picture to see overall direction in the market. Looking at the monthly on euro dollar, we can see that from the monthly perspective on euro dollar, we can see the market started to drop from this monthly liquidity zone. Back to back, we saw that 4 months of drop, the price has come to this monthly support level here. Now, as this is a long-term bearish market from the monthly, what I think that euro dollar sellers could try to break this low again, even though we could see on the monthly close, if it is closing as a doji, we might see that euro dollars buyers having some movement to the upside. But at the moment, as the price is still below this monthly resistance level, we can expect euro dollar to have another wave of drop. Now, looking at the weekly time frame to see how the market is evolving, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is a long-term bearish market starting with this impulse every time the price was creating series of lower high and lower low. We saw this current weekly candle has broken all these weekly resistance, and after gathering multiple liquidity, we saw that this weekly candle has got rejected from this level, from this long bearish candle. As the last day of trading week, what I think that we could see that euro dollar is breaking this support level. This is the support here on euro dollar, and what I think that the market might break this low to create a new lower low. There could be attempt from the seller to break this support. Now, looking at the daily to see how the market is evolving, we can see that from the daily perspective, previous day form a daily doji, and today the price so far has broken this resistance line initially, and we saw that there is a primary rejection, which is a sign of continuation to the downside. I think that before we see further drop, we can expect another attempt from the buyers to gather further liquidity from the top. As we see that there is a long wick candle, this green candle is quite important, and we could see the price may retest this support as a resistance, and finally we can expect euro dollar to remain bearish towards its long-term direction. And I think that this market may continue to drop after breaking this support level. Looking at intraday perspective to see how the market is evolving, you see that the 4 hour candle, after this bullish candle, this one also the price after dropping down, we see the bulls again trying to break this high. And I think that on the lower time frame, we might see another attempt from the buyers to break this high, as this is the daily resistance that we are expecting the price to retest along with this 4 hour 20 EMA. Upon closing of this candle, we could see euro dollar is still remaining bullish to this level, and we will be waiting for a trade towards its long-term direction. And I think that with the test of this 20 EMA along with this from this liquidity zone, we can expect euro dollar to give us some selling opportunity, and this is where we will be waiting for an entry as soon as we find price action confirmation. As it is a long-term bearish market, we could see that euro dollar couldn't break this high. That means that we can expect to remain bearish. Now, looking at GBPUSD, what we see here is that the market from the daily as well, we see GBPUSD had a pin bar last day of trading week. Now, today so far, we saw the market has broken this resistance, and primarily it is trying to break again low. Now, as you know, the euro dollar and GBPUSD almost move in the same direction. So if we look at higher time frame on GBPUSD, we can see that this market also long-term bearish, And I think that before the monthly close, we can expect another attempt from the seller to break this monthly low. Looking at the weekly time frame, we see that also the market here creating series of lower high on the weekly, forming a weekly pin bar, which still remaining bearish. And I think that this market also might try to break this low to create a new lower low. Now, going back to the lower time frame to intraday perspective from 4 hour, we see that GBPUSD also has broken this resistance today, has formed a bearish candle after crossing this 20 EMA. And I think that we could see another wave of liquidity gap from this resistance line, and then we can expect it to drop as we see that the bigger flow is towards the downside. This is where also we'll be waiting for potential entry opportunity on GBP USD. Guys, if you find value in this analysis, make sure that you like the analysis and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.